the track.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Big Snake Hope, and I got another story time. This is a jail story right here for y'all. You know what I mean? I'm talking about. So yeah, man, like yo, but before I get into the video, make sure you leave me a little comment, let me know your thoughts, and you share it and subscribe, man, if you messing with my content. You know what I mean? So boom, let's get into the story time, right? So one day I was out, I think it was in the yard, right, spending the yard with my white boy, one of the white bros, so we was chilling. He had a life sentence, right, so he had mad time, and I think he probably had like 15 and or somewhere around there, so, but he had a life sentence. So we was chopping it up and we was talking, and then I don't even know how we started talking about like prison, grape, and all that, you know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we just started talking, I guess because he had a lot of time and he was in the max. I never been to a max. When I went upstate, I went to a medium. So I just used to hear stories about the max life, so I didn't really know what the max was like, so I guess that's how we started talking about it. And somewhere along the lines we went into, the whole other shit, right? Because his pops was locked up too. So anyway, I guess that's the way we, because I really don't recall how we just started talking about this. Because sometimes you just don't start talking about certain shit like this with a motherfucker. Feel me? So anyway, boom. So boom, right? So we was just talking, right? We started talking about, prison grape and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then he told me that his pops took some bussy. You feel me? Like, so I'm like I'm just looking at him, you feel me? Like, and the way he was just telling the story is like, like it was just like some casual shit. Like, so I'm looking at him like, I don't know how much time his pops had. Like, on some real shit, I ain't really care what jail this was in, what spot, what prison, like how much time. Like, I ain't really think about none of that shit, you feel me? Like, I'm just listening to this dude. So he told me, he was like, yo, how some dude try to, try to take his pop's bussy and all that. They was like bunkies. So he told me that, some try to take his pop's bussy, and what his pops end up doing, this is what he said his pops said. And he said, and in return, his pops ended up taking some bussy. Feel me? Like, so I was like, what the fuck? So he was just like, yeah, bro, that's how it should be. Sometimes my pop said it wasn't about no gay shit. He said it was just some subduing. Like he said it wasn't about no gay shit. It was about subduing a man. Like for example, this is some of the things. This is like some white shit on some real shit, because I believe the white European man introduced the concept of rape. You feel me? So anyway, he said basically, because they used to do this during the Roman Empire, right? Like, some soldiers, they will rape other soldiers to kind of like discipline them. Like, if you didn't commit a crime that warranted you getting killed, they would do certain things to kind of like subdue you, kind of like to get you to submit. It was some weird shit, I'm telling you. So basically, he was saying that's how his pops kind of like did it. Like, he said it was like he did it in a way to make this dude submit to him. And yeah, so this dude, when he telling me that shit, I'm just like looking at him, right? And he just like, yeah, man, that's how my pop said it was just some submission shit. It wasn't really like, and I'm just like, yo, bro, like, but anyway, it was just some whole crazy shit, right? But the whole point is that a lot of times when we hear about this type of shit, bro, we laugh about this shit, right? When we hear about like assault, because this is sexual assault, right? Basically, that's really what it is. We laugh about it. We laugh about situations that some men have encountered in prison, and it also happens in the street too. Like, men get sexually assaulted in the street, but we tend to laugh about these type of situations. We laugh about it, and we make a joke, and we say all of these things, and people be like, oh, that would never be me, and blah blah blah, and I would have never, like, I hear those stories all the time. Like, when people tell stories about people getting raped in jail, a lot of dudes be like, I could never be me, and this and that and that. But on some real shit, let's just hold on. let's just get on some real shit. Let's have a real conversation. On some real shit, bro. If a lot of people had the options of just taking or giving, a lot of people might say, oh, I'm going to take some booty too. A lot of people would say that. You feel me? Like, that's just like that on some real shit. Because a lot of people try to throw in, like, I would have just killed him. I would just do this. One, I would say this. You don't know what you going to do to you in the situation. That's just fact of the matter. Y'all seen the movie Lockdown? Y'all seen the movie Lockdown? Son went in there. I'm pretty sure if you probably would have asked him before that whole shit even happened. First of all, he probably didn't even think he would end up in a situation like that. And then I'm pretty sure if you probably would have asked him, yo, what you gonna do if you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to say, I said this in my last video about the snitch shit. Everybody got some type of story to tell before they end the situation in some drastic shit, right? A lot of times, bro, like even boxers, right? Boxers might train, they might think about, oh, that's how I'm gonna do it when I get in the ring. You know, this is the combination. Why you think you got a side coach or a side ring person to remind you, to keep telling you, bro, you're not doing what we train. Yo, stick, move, do this, get out the way, do all of those things. Because you gotta be constantly reminded. So even boxers gotta be reminded based on their training, because when they get in there, they start doing some whole other different shit. So my whole point is this, is that the same kind of thing applies, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna do until you're in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that shit's still happening in southern prisons. You know what I'm saying? Where dudes is getting turned out, they getting violated, dudes is stepping to them, like it's just a lot of shit that be going on. But again, we tend to laugh at shit like that, right? Or we tend to say, like, that could never be me. But like, homie, like, a lot of people just be talking, man. A lot of people say they'll never snitch, and they snitch. A lot of dudes say, when I go to jail, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they be heard. You know what I'm saying? So it be a lot of shit that be going on. So I just wanted to say that I think that when it comes to this type of issue, right? First, one, I think it's I think the white man views the concept of that shit totally different. I think it's a psychological warfare tool. Kind of like what some pop said. He said the way he was using it was on some, he tried to take my bussy. Nah, like, I'm gonna take his bussy. Like, hey, some other people might be like, I'm just gonna kill this dude. I'm just gonna air him out. I'm just gonna stab him. I'm just gonna do this. And this dude, mine, he was saying, nah, I'm gonna subdue him. I'm gonna win the competition type shit. But like I was saying, like, a lot of people, if you had one choice, I'm not justifying this shit because this shit, all this shit weird. I'm just saying, like, if it was one or the other, like, nobody gonna willingly say, I'm gonna let somebody take my buns. Like, nobody gonna willingly say that. Like, some people just gonna go in there and do some whole other wild shit. That whole shit is crazy, man. That whole shit was crazy. And I felt like I asked him, like, yo, how did you feel when your pops told you that? Like, and he was just like, I mean, like, I was just listening to him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like, sure, it was crazy. But you know, this was my son. My son was cool though. But anyway, I'm not even gonna sit here and ask y'all what y'all would do, because it doesn't even matter. Cause a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people gonna say they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and that's just not what it be, man. Like, when you get into a new situation, especially if you've never been in that, think about this. If you never stabbed somebody, first of all, that's your first time doing that. If you've never been to jail, if you've never been to prison, if you've never been in any type of circumstance of that nature, you don't even know what you're gonna do. You don't even really know. Bro, even like, I do public speaking, or I used to do it more frequently before the pandemic. But every time I went to public speak, I became nervous. Every time I went to I served on a panel, every time I went on stage to speak in a college and a university, anytime I did anything, and these are things that I was used to doing, I was nervous, bro. I was nervous. So just imagine going to do something that you never did before. Just imagine you going through, damn, I'm locked up, I'm going to prison. I'm saying, damn, I'm going on max. Oh shit, I'm locked in a cell with a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you going through certain things, it's like you're gonna be nervous. You might not know what you're gonna do. You could have a plan, but you might not know what you're gonna do. And sometimes crazy shit happens. But anyway, let me know what y'all thoughts are. Do y'all think this shit is like some European shit? Do y'all think, like, I think European people introduced it to the world. But let me know what y'all thoughts are on that. Because I think they definitely view incest and they view rape in a whole different light than a lot of other people view it. But let me know what y'all thoughts are. Like, comment, subscribe, shit. Peace.